this flip, and we ended up whacking up like $25,000.
I hate this guy. I hope he gets shit in the head. I really.
This guy, his head is like fucking deli meat.
Yeah, he's a baseball.
And these people that people who do this type of influencing and they can't talk. They can't get through a fucking sentence without sounding like a toddler. $85,000 on this flip. Sounds like a fucking toddler.
And what he's trying to do is
take a speech class and boost your double your subscribers.
Stop going to play golf and drink beer at the Phillies game, you fucking moron.
What's he got to say about the stock market? Click that one.
Watch.
When stocks, you're buying debt. You're buying someone else's debt. You're funding their company. And you're actually at a disadvantage.
Narrow hat.
Because
and the
Jeff
song
Bezos
here.
buys stocks, he pays $0 for them. When you buy Jeff Bezos stocks, you're paying whatever the market rent is. And he can print as many as he wants based on the options that he's already controlled, based on the board of directors, based on all those things. But when you're investing in real estate, you have a commodity that is producing you cash flow that will be sustainable.
This type of shit too, this like broad strokes kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the guys who flip 20 houses at a time really are doing the world a disservice. They really do give ammunition to, like they should. People should get jerked off at these guys.
Which is by making shitty houses?
Yeah, they do the worst.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the kitchen that they were saying that we should save? Did you see the back of it?
Yeah.
Now, I've done flips before. Here's what happened. The countertop got stuck to the bottom of the base cabinets. They went to go bang the countertop up, and it took them with them, and it cracked them. That's what happened. I'll bet you $100. And then he's like, it was a perfectly good kitchen. Like calling it a perfectly good kitchen.
And saying that old wood from the 70s is worth $40,000 too.
Yeah, it would have saved me. It lost me 60 grand.
Yeah.
Like that's like, Sam, if you don't bring your camera, my whole production's gonna lose $2 million. Like, you bullshit artist, you scumbag. I hope you get in a dumpster and no one finds you for like 3 weeks. You're like covered in maggots when your family finds you.
I hope you get by an alligator.
Yeah,
like in the
with his
swamp,
tail up your ass.
in a swamp. We should duplicate that video. Just have me doing that.
Oh, this is fucking dude. Justin Trudeau just doesn't stop being weird to me. I'm like upset. There's two people like I'm obsessed with, like Justin.
You mean
Trudeau.
Fidel Castro's son?
Yeah, Fidel Castro's son, Justin Trudeau.
Is he going like this in the video?
Keep your eyes on.
Oh,
now you tell me
yeah.
your hands.
Isn't he like
this?
doing like thick like?
No, you'll see. Your hands do this, right, guys?
Is he doing like shadow puppets?
He's throwing crip signs.
He's doing crap.
Oh, that's cool.
But is that does he require that to flip pancakes?
That's just that's an autistic tick.
Is it?
Yeah. It could be signs. They're always doing signs, but that could also just be an autistic tick. I've seen people do like it feels good to like make your joints go like that, like it's soothing.
And you know it's comfortable because there's like the joints rest on each other, so you can do this, and it doesn't mean you're doing inverted pyramids and all this stuff. Like it's like comfortable for the fingers.
Keep your fingers stressed out like Andrew Tate.
I mean, it literally is.
I guess that's his move.
It is comfortable to do this.
Yeah.
It feels poignant.
I think.
What about this right here?
No, my favorite is this one. Fixing glasses that aren't there. That's my favorite.
Fixing glasses.
The old Orrin Hatch classic. That's my favorite.
like doing this.
Doing glasses that aren't there. He doesn't even have glasses on his head. He's still fixing them. Yes. Wow.
Am I going like this?
Yeah, that's kind of sick. And well, it's just like if there's people like that running around, then I think they're using better I think they're using better GPUs than we have. That's all.
This guy should get with a curved sword.
Go ahead and sign here. Just gonna ask you a couple of questions.
A tip? I'm not tipping my landlord.
So you'll tip a barista who pours overpriced coffee into your cup, but not the guy who's on call 24/7 to make sure you have a safe home.
I'm not tipping you. This isn't a restaurant.
Okay, so you'll tip an extra 25% for somebody to carry you a basket of chicken, but you won't tip someone who responds for after-hours emergency calls. Yeah. Well, I guess when it's time for your lease renewal, I'm going to make sure the food is included. It's a little tip, if you guys stay down.
Imagine that. You tip your your landlord.
Yeah, I'll tell.
Tell your boys to tip you. Then duck. Then get in your car and bounce. No, I hope those guys get frozen.
What is two guys take on real? Oh, brother.
They should get frozen. What do you think?
Yeah, we gotta freeze him like Encino Man.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Nick and Sam here from YouTube here. Hey, I was just wondering if you guys want to come by for a quick freeze. We should do that. We make videos, dude. We got a budget. We're good. You want to come down and shoot a videos? We're gonna like freeze you in like a block of ice. It's a long commitment. I mean, it is paid.
It's a big time commitment.
It's a big time commitment because like you're gonna be frozen for like a good 3 days.
1,000 years. Can you go to their TikTok, Chris?
And it's probably
Look
gonna
at
be
his
like
face. That look at these
Yeah.
little.
Oh God, I want to fucking.
Two guys take on real estate.
And then your buddy here, we're gonna freeze you, and then we're gonna do the old truck drag. Hit it, Sammy. Gonna put on these cool new shoes for you. Check these bad boys out. It's just a rope. It's just like a really hard to get. Like, you ever see those zip ties that are that thick?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the most insane videos I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, guy eats it.
What?
You wanted him, bitch.
Is that shoe
Is that
nice?
who you really wanted?
No.
You sure about that? There he is, bitch.
Holy shit.
There he is.
What happened to him? He's just a cool dude. What the hell happened to him? You said you wanted it?
Meth.
I wish
Yeah,
you would have
meth.
pulled out the caulk or something good, like a whole handle of vodka and then a full tube of caulk.
Yeah.
You should have done that.
Eat the vinyl siding off. I gotta put through that.
Oh yeah, no, yes.
You saw this?
No, look what.
Do the first one.
Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh shit, oh shit.
Oh fuck.
This guy driving is such a dipshit.
And that's 100% like bonehead shit, right?
Yeah.
Like not
It's-
putting the fucking brake lines on it.
It's because the I think it's because the engine was so powerful at idle. Like, you know how if you're in an automatic you have to hold the car with the brake?
Yeah.
This one at idle, it was.
So we take off like we always do.
Can you go back to the crash and just play it at slow motion? I want to see his facial expression.
This guy.
We see that one more time, Chris? One more time, Chris.
Man, it was a brutal car crash. There's a lot of damage to Russ's car. Between both of us, a lot of dollars in hospital bills. there's points that I learned from this that I hope we can pass on to you guys.
All right, cut the video.
Don't even know any of that. Get 1,300 horsepower Mercury Comet, drive with pal, crash into fucking Toyota Highlander.
He's gonna feather the gas pedal.
Always floor it.
Feather the gas pedal, and then floor it.
Floor it, and then try to see if you can make the needle touch the red part.
Floor it at the stoplight in the traffic.
Put it against the wall, and then floor it and do like brake stand, not brake stand, wall
Try to
stand.
do endo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do endo.
Can you make a car do a front flip, or are you a fucking gay bitch?
Exactly.
Come on, you gay bitch. Make that car front flip.
When you see people like this getting voted into office, it's just, you know that you better just get some popcorn.
For the layperson over here, like, you know, your gas station Neapolitan ice cream brain over here, I think it started, I would say it started for the first, like, preparation for the public to be able to just digest this shit. Like, this is a world leader now.
Yeah, yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner was the first one.
A legend.
Like that, like when they started with the Caitlyn Jenner shit, I feel like the world just
Yeah.
went like a toilet. Like it was
Caitlyn Jenner set this era off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Like Queen
Kardashian on TV? Nah, he's a lady now.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's gonna run a lady. He's gonna kill a lady right on a fucking road. And we're gonna let him go.
Yeah.
And then like after that, everything was alive.
That really was like the moment. Like, that was the start of this whole like fire of shit.
Like
It was.
Just in terms of the output and the intensity of all the things you're expected to pay attention to or keep in your head. That was like the start.
like chaos digestion.
Yeah.
Like the enzyme.
Chaos digestion.
Like enzymes available to break down chaos. Like
that was the sorbet that got you ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, "You ready for this?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"Ready for what?" They're like, "Watch this." Like whoever the gods were, like the in the center of the earth, were like, "Get ready, motherfucker! You're about to see some shit." Cut to right now.
Yeah.
Elon Musk and Zuckerberg are legitimately training to fight in the Roman Coliseum.
It's a joke.
It's a joke,
It's a
but like
joke.
still, or you know what I mean? Like that's like a talk. That's fucking insane. Like,
So I assume everything's fake.
I would. When I saw that,
like, every single thing, I'm like, oh, really? I was like, you know what? I deny history. Now what? Now I just got to wait for the law that's passed that get executed for saying that. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm like this guy. I deny all history. I deny all history, and what you can make up is closer to the truth. What you can read in fiction is closer to what really happened.
that's fucking.
What's this one?
This is just
Why is this guy still alive?
Larry Fink?
oh, Larry
Larry
Fink.
He sounds familiar. Larry Fink.
Is
he BlackRock?
Why hasn't somebody this guy?
Yeah.
You have to force.
You can't what is not alive.
BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors.
It's probably
what
a
we're doing
green
internally
screen.
is if you
CGI.
don't
This guy walks around New York City.
Yeah, you can find him.
Your compensation
I mean,
will
I
be
don't doubt it,
impacted,
but
okay?
at the same
You have
time,
to
I do.
Force behaviors, and if you don't force behaviors, whether it's gender or race or just any way you want to say the composition of your team.
I like force.
He's gonna force behaviors.
I like force.
What is it? GMT score? No, what do they call it?
Force a knife into that guy's neck.
Yeah.
ESG scores.
ESG scores.
Yeah.
We were talking about that, like the difference in pricing,
Yeah.
like how much of a percentage off you get. Like I really wanted like ESG scores, right? Say you have a high score, say you have a low score, right? So
What's
just say for
ESG?
ESG is like how many you have working for you.
Economic social governance.
Oh, okay.
You know how many chins are working, how many
okay.
dots, how many dots are milled.
How many Changs?
Yeah. So, like, what's the percentage off for like let's just say Fortune 100 companies? Top of the score is let's just say Facebook, right, or Twitter, or not Twitter, Facebook. Let's say Facebook's top of the market. They have the best ESG score. They're the highest social credit, which they probably had. They're like, let's create a credit system where I'm winning.
Yeah.
Which is really funny.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, let's create like special scores where I'm the best at it. It'd be like, yeah, I know the new credit system. How good you are at boxing. How decent you are at computation and understanding computers, and
Drumming.
Japanese sports cars from the mid '90s. That's the new hierarchy of like it's not your health or blood work or your labs. It's not your 40 times nothing. It's this stuff.
Yeah.
No, this stuff. So anyway, ESG, and they're like, all right, Facebook creates them. Like, let's say the bottom of the tier, like another Fortune 100 company, like let's say like Saudi Aramco or John Deere. Let's just take John Deere. And John Deere has like no gays or no blacks, and there's no Indian people working there. And it's just like a horrible ESG score. What is the special, other than like, I mean, the real, like the monetary from BlackRock, what is the percentage break on money they're getting lent to, and pools of money they're getting lent to, and then pools of money they're getting lent to. That's because that's where I think they're really starting to get to divide the, like, that's where you really get the, now company owners are like, wow, it's really costing me a lot of money to, like, not play this game.
Well, it's done by force either way. Either you
Right.
go, it's people think you can do a boycott, do this and
What is
that.
it, 3%?
But it doesn't matter. Like a boycotted company that has that high score will still make more money than a company that has no boycott with a lower score.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, it's
Right.
absolutely mean, oh, it's about greed. Oh, really? What about the score? So it's, I mean, we knew these days were coming. They would be doing things by force. But I mean, yeah.
No, that's just, I want to, like, I want to hear that meeting.
What the difference is in like the loan you get?
Yeah. Like the first time they got checked for it, they're like, what? And they were like, yeah, fucking JP Morgan pulled out of the fucking financing for fucking Q4.
Right.
Like at like John Deere, they're like, well, we got to fucking pay Lehigh Steel for the steel that we bought. I mean, it's $400 billion worth of a thing. What do you mean I'm not going to be able to pay him on time? It's like, well, profits were reinvested into R&D. That money was put aside for this. Well, how much is the debt service going to cost us? They're like 4%. Like 4%, they were at 2.5%. It's like this. Well, we don't have 90 gays. And they're like, fuck it. And then they just bust in. They have like RuPaul leading a parade. Right?
That's, but now you see how to do it. Now you see how it's done.
They get the San Francisco Men's Choir over at John Deere.
They don't know how to do it, so they're just like, it's the CEO like taking a video of his guy getting sucked off.
Yeah.
Like, just like, check this out. You don't think we like gays? This is like a coked out fucking New York Pride Parade gay like sucking off a fuking assembly line worker.
And the CEO.
Like, it's like on an iPhone to the company like Facebook. It's like, we fucking love that shit. And it's just like he's like cutting off a hemorrhoid off a twink. We love that shit. He's like banging lines of prep.
He's dehydrating it.
He's microwaving it to get higher.
Sam, have you,
It's Sandy Hook.
whoa! But they add like chromatic aberration to make it, you know, look body camish. It's not bad though. We're pretty
It looks awesome.
getting pretty close.
Keep coming down, man. You got it.
You got it.
I like this.
There you go. You can't be scared. Just roll with it. That's what I'm talking about.
This is like,
Hell yeah.
this is New England.
You're doing good.
I think.
Yeah.
Pick it up again.
This is his second day.
Come down. Wait, I'm in the way. All right, come down.
Is that a patio set or something?
Come down. You gotta come down.
I can't. The machine's not moving.
Oh man.
The machine.
Oh my.
You can go down. You can go down.
Please, somebody. Please, somebody.
I'm going down. Hold it easy, okay?
And Lowe's employee working on a lift trying to move a heavy box. Unfortunately, something went wrong, and the employee got stuck up there with the box. As you'll see in the video, the situation was a bit tense, but thankfully everything turned out okay in the end. I think this video is a great reminder of the hard work that goes on
80
behind
pounds.
the scenes at stores like Lowe's, and the risks that employees sometimes face in their jobs. It's also a reminder to always be careful and vigilant when working with.
Can you look in the comments and see if they stuck with the box and what it is? The guy's definition of a redditor. Yeah, right there, right there. Box is only. I work at Lowe's, and my coworkers are telling me the box is only 45 pounds. 9 replies.
£90. Yeah, it says right there, Pointer Ridge set of 2 wicker black metal frame swivel glider conversion chairs with blue cushion seat.
Weight per chair, 47.63. Oh, it was 100 pounds. 96. Set of 2 in one box. I just don't believe it.
I think that looks like a set of 2 in one box.
Damn. Hope he's okay.
Nah, he's dead now.
Yeah, I'm dying.
After that, he went
Yeah, that's his gas station. He fell asleep watching that podcast.
Yeah.
Can we pull up Real Sam Hyde on TikTok?
What is that?
It's just we're doing big stuff here.
I feel old, man.
Don't worry about it. Okay?
All right, you guys want to hear my band?
Shadow Band, huh?
Ooh, cool.
Ooh, very nice. Assholes. Of course they want me dead. Yeah, click that new one there.
Videos that are so fast too. And when we make a TV show and we make a
wechselt, um nicht geprüft zu werden von der Lebensmittelüberwachung. Hatten sich dabei aber nicht mal selbst bei der zuständigen Lebensmittelüberwachung erkundigt, um das zu prüfen, weil dann hätten sie mit einer E-Mail-Aufwand erfahren, dass Moa sehr wohl geprüft wurde. Was mich zu der Erkenntnis bringt, dass ein
Vor allem auch, du nimmst so eine ganze Fabrik, ziehst damit um, alle 2 Jahre, weil der Prüfer immer sagt, ey, ich komme jeden Moment einmal nachgucken. Ich bin der Prüfer vom Gesundheitsamt, ich komme dann in 3 Jahren. Dann ziehen die um und dann sagen die, jetzt brauche ich ja wieder 3 Jahre. Hoffentlich zieht ihr nicht wieder in 2 Jahren um. So funktioniert das mit dem Gesundheitsamt, ne? Das Gesundheitsamt sagt immer, wir kommen dann irgendwann, aber es dauert ewig.
Konstruktiver Arbeitstag im Büro des Magazin Royal circa so aussehen muss. Mehr zu der Arbeitsweise des Magazin Royal und auch speziell zu deren Undifferenziertheit, wenn es um die Gender-Debatte geht, sprechen wir im nächsten Video zu Böhmermann. Wenn ihr
Nachfolger!
darauf Laune habt, lasst es mich in den Kommentaren.
Ey, das Gender-Video, ne, der Hammer. Die Wissenschaft ist sich einig, dass es mehr als 2 Geschlechter gibt. Quelle, ein einziger Artikel im Tagesspiegel. Der Artikel beruft sich auf Claire Ainsworth, auf eine einzige Quelle, und diese eine einzige Quelle sagt 2 Gender. Das ist so dumm gewesen. Und Böhmermann tut so als die Stimme der Wissenschaft und die Stimme der Vernunft, und das ist seine Quellenangabe. Da könnte ich ja alles behaupten über ihn. Ich finde irgendwo irgendeine Quelle, da kann ich genauso gut irgendwie Twitter sagen. Oh, Jan Böhmermann ist ein Neonazi. Ich habe bei Twitter gesehen, dass er AfD wählt. Hat irgendwer über ihn geschrieben. Okay, ist das eine Quelle? Ich glaube nicht.
Kommentaren wissen. Ich persönlich bin darauf schon aufgeregt.
Übrigens, Jan Böhmermann wurde auch... hier, guck mal, die Wissenschaft ist sich inzwischen einig, Jan Böhmermann ist Antisemit, steht nämlich in der Taz, ne? Der Comedian Oliver Pollack wirft Jan Böhmermann vor, ihn antisemitisch beleidigt zu haben. Also wenn das in der Taz steht, naja, ne? Hier, die Welt. Deutschlands erster und letzter Anti-Antisemit? Jetzt ist er auf einmal... Jetzt doch nicht mehr. Es gab, glaube ich, auch im Spiegel gab es, glaube ich, auch was. Da hieß es auch irgendwie, ist hier jemand Antisemit oder so. Den Gag wird man machen können, darf man aber nicht. Okay, also es gab auf jeden Fall mehrere Sachen, aber guck mal, es gibt halt echt viele, ne? Manchmal werden ja auch die Artikel umbenannt. Aber es gab irgendwie so einen Artikel gegen ihn, der hieß irgendwie, ist hier jemand Antisemit? Vielleicht hat er wieder geklagt oder so. Ach hier, guck mal, in der FAZ. Hier, ist hier wer Antisemit? Vorwürfe gegen Jan Böhmermann. Ey, es ist in so vielen Zeitungen, ne? Das ist in der Taz, im Spiegel, im Fokus, in der FAZ. Die Wissenschaft ist sich inzwischen einig, Jan Böhmermann Antisemit, oder? Falls du mich anzeigen willst. Ja, es war nur ein Spaß. Also das war natürlich nur Satire. Ich bin auch Satiriker. Ich mache hier quasi Satire-Sendungen. Ich bin mehr Satiriker als der Imker, also bei mir kannst du nichts. Wirklich nur Satire, ich schwöre. Aber ich meine, es steht jetzt in mehr Zeitungen als ein Artikel im Tagesspiegel. Ich habe nur zitiert, ja. Also wenn du anzeigen willst, dann melde dich bei Spiegel, Taz, Fatz und so weiter.
Regter als ein asiatischer Azubi an seinem ersten Arbeitstag in der Textilfabrik. Liebe Alicia, schon als ich das erste Mal in deine strahlenden Augen schaute, wusste ich, du bist die Frau, die ich belästigen möchte.
Hä, warum sind denn mit Haare an der Maske, wenn die Frau hinter der Maske...
Mal in deine strahlenden Augen schaute.
Guck mal, die Frau hinter der Maske hat einfach fast die gleichen Haare. Man hätte auch einmal den Kopf ein bisschen größer und dann hätte das auch gepasst mit der Größe. Jetzt hat die so einen kleinen Kopf und über den Haaren nochmal die gleichen Haare.
Laute wusste ich, du bist die Frau, die ich
Sogar fast die
belästigen
gleiche
möchte. Wenn
Farbe.
keine andere Frau da draußen stößt,
Plot Twist, es ist Alicia. Das wäre geil, oder? Wenn die Maske runterzieht und dann ist es einfach selber.
marginalisierte Gruppen vor dem Bus, wie du es tust. Ich
Mach das
erinnere mich
mal.
gerne zu...
Mach doch mal den Joke. Ich will in einem Jay Riddle Video vorkommen. Du wirst das eh gucken. Kannst du eine Maske mit meinem Gesicht drucken? Mit einem aktuellen, ungefähr gleiche Bartlänge und so. Aber ich spiele das. Ich trage diese Papiermaske. Wir machen irgendeinen Sketch und am Ende ziehe ich die runter und sage, haha, ich bin es. Ein Joke. Warte, hier. Sowas. Sowas möchte ich ungefähr. Hier, also ich weiß auch, Jay Riddle ist auch Wrestling-Fan. Hier ist Sting, ne? Wrestler Sting, der nimmt seine Maske ab. Pass auf. so habe ich mir das vorgestellt. Also ungefähr so könnten wir das machen, oder? Also bist du dabei? Lass machen. Ich will eine Maske mit meinem eigenen Gesicht, aber ich gebe dir auch ein aktuelles Foto. Wir können direkt vorher eins schießen, so. Gleicher Bart, gleiche Frisur und so. Dann lass machen. Lass machen. Komm, im nächsten Video. Du hast doch bestimmt noch nicht alle Sketches fertig. Also es ist schon ein Bomben-Joke. Ist zwar jetzt hier gespoilert, aber ist hier mein Zweitkanal, den guckt ja eh keiner.
Zurück an unseren ersten Tanz und wie alle Blicke auf uns gerichtet waren.
Aber ich meine, gucken nicht alle, die deinen Kanal gucken. Das machen.
Alicia, Patricia, Pipilotto Joe, möchtest du mit mir zusammen das Internet unterwerfen, auf das wir beide auf ewig herrschen?
Ja, Jay, können wir machen, aber kann ich jetzt endlich diese nervige Maske...
Joke, es ist einfach echt der Witz. Aber das ist ein Cut. Das war, ey, als die im gleichen Raum waren, war das eine andere. Guck mal hier, das ist, ne, hier wo die zusammenstehen.
Ja.
Guck, jetzt auf einmal, deswegen ist es schwarz-weiß, damit man nicht merkt, dass die Wand eine andere Farbe hat, ne?
Ja, Jay, können wir machen, aber kann ich jetzt endlich diese nervige Maske ablegen?
Müssen wir nicht ein Geheimnis draus machen.
Guck, deswegen sieht man jetzt den Kopf nicht in dem Cut.
Auf YouTube kann uns jetzt eh keiner mehr aufhalten.
So kommt man doch gerne nach Hause. Alles. Und was macht ihr hier?
Sascha, ich kann das erklären.
Schnauze!
Dank an Opera, den Sponsor des heutigen Videos. Und wenn ihr Lust habt, dann schaut doch gerne mal bei meiner Zerstörung des Genderns vorbei oder aber beim Absturz der militanten Veganerin.
Hallo, mein Name ist Inigo Montoya. Du hast meinen Vater getötet. Jetzt bist du des Todes. Nein!
Ich fand gut. Gutes Video. Guck mal, ich gebe dir sogar einen Daumen. Ach, habe ich schon. Ich gebe noch einen. Geht bestimmt. Diese Video gut. So. Ich freue mich auf den nächsten Teil. Ich will den wieder klauen. Und ich hoffe, ich habe da mehr Gastbeiträge aus aktuellen Videos. Das war ja irgendwas Uraltes. Ich weiß gar nicht mehr. Mann, wann ist denn das gewesen hier? Welches Video könnte das sein? Weiß ich gerade gar nicht mehr. Und man kann hier so popeln bei mir. Geil, aber, ne? Also, im Böhmermann findet man bestimmt das Neue nur, oder? Das hier ist... Nee, das ist auch in einem anderen Zimmer einfach. Das ist ja voll lange her, weil das ja so ein... Ich weiß halt echt nicht mehr, welches Video das war. Ach, egal. Aber hier, guck mal, die Kapitel sind auch... Also es geht... Wir können ja mal hier reinscrollen. Ne, hier geht's um mich selber. Hessenthaler Strache. Finn Kliman war nicht dabei, ne? Aber Arne Schönbohm hat er auch nicht drin gehabt. Spoiler für den nächsten Teil. Marie-Louise Vollbrecht wird bestimmt kommen und Arne Schönbohm wird bestimmt auch noch kommen, oder? Das kommt bestimmt im zweiten Teil. Dann runterscrollen sehe ich schon wieder Stay. Der hat keine Ahnung was gemacht, aber der ist ein hammergeiler Typ. Ich liebe Stay. Geil. Stay Riddle. War gut, ne? Mir hat's gefallen. Es ist gut, dass das jetzt auch langsam mal die Runde macht. Dass Böhmermann nicht immer nur von irgendwelchen Dullis kritisiert wird, die sagen, die linke Witzfigur, der Böhmermann ist so links, sondern dass auch mal ein paar Leute kommen, die sagen, ey, was war denn das hier mit Hessenthaler und mit Marie-Louise Vollbrecht? So links bist du wohl gar nicht, ne? Das ist eigentlich ganz gut. Ach ja, und antitürkischer Rassismus könnte man auch, ne? Weil ich finde, wenn man so daherkommt von wegen, diese und jene Witze, das geht alles nicht, alle diese Witze gehen zu weit, ihr seid alle Nazi, dann kann man nicht unbedingt gleichzeitig eine türkische Flagge einblenden und sagen, haha, der fickt Ziegen, ne? Weil das ist ja schon Das ist ja schon ein türkenfeindliches Klischee. Das ist ja nicht einfach nur nur eine Person beleidigt, sondern das beleidigt ja ganz viele andere Leute auch noch, ne? Stay ist sauer, weil Otto Bulletproof mit Christian Lindner redet. Ist mir scheißegal. Kann er ruhig. Ist auf jeden Fall ein geiler Mann. Ich hoffe, der nimmt wieder das Mikrofon in den Mund und sagt Bruder. Dann gucke ich mir das vielleicht sogar an. Aber Stay ist in jedem Video sauer. Also wenn du mir ein Stay-Video zeigst und sagst, wie wird seine Laune wohl sein, würde ich sagen, wahrscheinlich schlecht und ich hätte in vielen Fällen recht damit. Er ist sauer, er lutscht am Mikro und er sagt, Bruder, oh, und es ist aber schlimm, was da passiert. Und dann weiß ich nicht, macht er noch diesen lustigen Zoom, wo man seinen Kopf in verschiedenen Größen sieht. Ich finde, der sollte lieber eine Kamera unter den Tisch bauen, damit man den Bauch besser sehen kann. Hier, kennt ihr das? Das sollte der mal in seinen Videos zeigen. Guck mal hier. Der hat so einen richtig flachen Hinterkopf, als hätte man den als Baby zu selten gewendet, oder? Geil. Ich habe das im Urlaub vorgeschlagen bekommen und ich habe das dann Marcinon gezeigt und er hat gesagt, oh Gott, wie sieht der denn aus? Kann man das nochmal von vorne sehen? Richtiger Streamer-Körper einfach, oder? Guck mal, Leute, das passiert, wenn ihr keinen Sport macht, ungesund esst und zu viel streamt. Vielleicht sollte ich doch nicht täglich streamen, sondern lieber täglich Sport machen, weil sonst, ne? Besser nicht. Da fragt man sich, warum man die Kamera in seinem Stream immer nur bis hier sieht. Das ist Peak Male Performance, ja. Ich glaube, es ist gesund, immer sauer zu sein und zu streamen. Ist echt Tilted Floste Bild. Ja, ich sollte, bevor das so weit kommt, sollte ich vielleicht echt mehr Sport machen. Nicht, dass ich auch einen Streamer-Körper kriege. Ich lach keine Behinderten aus. Nee, das ist ja selbstverschuldet. Das sah ja noch nicht immer so aus, ne? Da seht ihr die Pyramiden, Leute. Da sind sie. So wurden die Pyramiden gebaut. Die wurden einfach mit Burgern gestopft. Pyramiden waren eigentlich Menschen. Eigentlich waren das Riesen. Man hat nur irgendwann den Kopf entfernt. Na gut. Ich bedanke mich für eure Aufmerksamkeit. Tschüss.
Am 18.02. geht auf dieser herzallerliebsten Plattform dieses Video online. Darin bewertet der Tech-YouTuber Marcus Brownlee ein Auto der Marke
Also.
Viele Gründe, ne? Das sagt zum einen daran, dass Januar.
It's legal-ish.
Yeah.
Like they could claim it,
Yeah.
they could strike
Yeah,
him, but
unless
it's
it's tested in a
legal-ish
court,
until
sure.
it's tested in court.
For now.
At the end of the day, even when things are legal, what you want is like social sanctions. Like if you watch Ludwig's video talking about the gambling thing, he said, I don't know if I would take a gambling sponsorship, but it's not because I think it's bad, but because I worry what people will think of me. My audience will be angry at me, potentially. And that kind of stuff is really powerful.
And this does happen. Once a year, XQC and Hassan get ritualistically blasted for leaving while the video is still playing, deterring other streamers from doing it. The community has landed where as long as you're present and trying, especially if you're being critical, then you're okay. He tries to act like in 2016 we had different standards. We didn't.
Like back in the day with reaction content, people would be like, "Oh, you're doing reaction content, you fucking scum." And they'd go, "Oh, well, I better not do reaction content," even though it's legal.
Yes. But the person who people were complaining about was Jinx, who never added anything. Hassan is better. XQC is better. Something Viper and I agree on is that we don't want a lazy streamer to get sued by a big company and then set a bad precedent for what fair use is. Viper writes, the legal positions of platforms like YouTube and Twitch balance on a razor's edge. All it would take is one single significant challenge that could destroy this delicate balance and make all of our careers impossible. Citing XQC, Disguised Toast, and Hassan watching anime and cartoons. The problem is Viper is a complete complete spurg. He gets caught up in emotion and semantics rather than the topic, so it leads to some of the most unproductive dialogue.
Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all.
And that's really the extent of the argument Matt has made on his dozen or so videos on the topic. And every video is the exact same thing. It's Matt responding to other people's opinion with his opinion, but he presents his opinion as a fact. It's literally just him making semantic arguments. For example, Charlie's original video argues that React content is good exposure for small channels, and that Viper's solution of getting rid of React content won't help small channels.
So even right away, his initial tweet going for the most extreme approach possible, all reactors are bad people, exploit others to benefit no one but themselves, collectively stolen millions of dollars from actual creators, and have stopped countless thousands from having a career. I wonder how many small channels are out there shaking their fist right now like, damn you, Pokimane, my channel died because you watched my video on your stream and said nice things about me. But I would like to give you a couple of examples of times where channels we've reacted to, very small channels, have been able to turn it into a full-time career, and it has really helped them grow.
Viper then responds saying he never argued on behalf of small creators.
And there's no guarantee that now that the React content's gone, those eyeballs turn towards the small YouTubers. You can't prove that.
Nowhere in this document do I use small creators anywhere. Anywhere!
There's no way for you to prove that if the React content wasn't there, all of those eyeballs that they are occupying of that finite pool of impressions would be redistributed to the smaller creators. You have no way of proving it. Nobody really does.
Then it is fantastic that not even for a single moment did I come anywhere close to arguing that point in all 14 pages that I wrote.
But he did. He says creators who are reacted to should strike down the reactors' channels, and they should do it for all those people who have had to quit the career they love due to a reactor's greed. In the same video where he says he didn't make the small channels argument, he makes the same argument.
You have collectively denied thousands of people careers. Because an algorithm has a better chance of serving people content that they want to watch long term than you do watching videos at random.
Whose careers are they denying if not small creators? This is semantics to frame Charlie as being dishonest when he's not. If Matt could name one big creator who's lost their career due to React content, that would give his argument a lot of backing. But he doesn't name them because that person doesn't exist. It's a made-up scenario. Hell of an argument you got there, Matt. Another YouTuber tries his best to cite some sources on why React content hasn't hurt his channel. Viper says his sources aren't good enough to draw those conclusions, and then he recites his own argument which has zero sources.
But without any obvious sign of benefit, Nakrit decides that he just needs to invent benefits that while he can't show them to you, you should nevertheless just trust they exist.
That's the same with you. He's so unself-aware, he just screams 14 pages over and over again as if that proves his point.
It's 14 pages! 14 pages, 14 pages, painstaking detail.
Viper said Ethan memeing him saying 14 pages has traumatized him.
14 pages!
Because one of my favorite people on the internet, Dark Viper, 14 pages!
I don't think Ethan is a very good person, and his using a soundbite of one of the most traumatic, angry moments of my entire life for many, many years on his stream, perhaps 100 times, is a bit more than excessive and very sick.
Why was this traumatic for you? You're angry over nothing. Viper writes an essay where he name drops Charlie, argues that he's a harm to the entire creator space, and draws comparisons to Grape, so Charlie responds. You see, Charlie responding to this viral public document about him actually makes Matt the victim because Matt didn't make the video yet.
Of course, I will applaud Charlie. By coming out ahead of my video, he can undercut it so heavily that it will no longer be taken seriously. The ideas within it will not be looked at with an open mind. Good job using your platform to crush down dissent against your empire of unpaid labor.
If you didn't want him to respond, you shouldn't have tweeted the essay. He frames all these people as corrupt, but maybe they just disagree, man. That's why Ackman's not responding to your long-ass essay.
And none of these people care enough at all. They just want some views.
He ended relationships with friends over this, drew critical reactions of him, and openly abused the DMCA system. And he's always been this way, spazzing out and banning supporters for not being good at Among Us.
I apologize, I'm still a little new at the game.
If you don't even know how to win the game, why are you playing?
I do, I'm sorry.
Claiming other speedrunners have made his life worse simply because they were better than him.
He has made my life worse, measurably so.
And being depressed because a guy trolled a forum.
Why must my life suffer? Why must I suffer so with no one caring for so long?
This is a lot. I need a break. With fume. Cold turkey may be great on sandwiches, but there's a better way to break your bad habits. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong, so instead of drastic, uncomfortable change, why not remove the bad from your habit? When it comes to bad habits, sometimes the easiest thing to do is to replace them with a good habit. Fume is an innovative device that does just that. No electronics, no vapor, no harmful chemicals. You get it. Instead of bad, Fume is good. It's a hobby you're free to enjoy and makes replacing bad habits easy. Fume is just flavored air and it's actually really well designed. November of 2023 when Viper struck Chud Logic for reacting to his video. Now this is a big deal in the commentary space because a heavily critical reaction video getting struck down because the original content creator didn't like it is a threat to the nature of the commentary community where the entire point is to criticize and engage in online discussion. At this time I had yet to see Chud's video, but when Tom tweeted, "Hello Dark Viper," people are saying you filed a DMCA takedown on a fair use commentary video by Chud Logic, hoping to get some kind of comment or clarification. I said I agree, especially coming from the fair use guy. At this point it wasn't even clear if Viper filed the DMCA. It wasn't filled out correctly and was full of spelling errors.
This is either someone trying really hard to sound like Dark Viper, or it's just him because it is worded in a way that only he would say things. I'm gonna try not to like make fun of this too much here, but it opens with saying, "I have made particular study of fair use law."
But if he did, stating why is a reasonable ask. He was acting so shifty on stream about it.
Dark Viper, were you the one who filed a DMCA on Chud Logic's reaction to you? Just wanted to clarify if that was you and not an impersonator.
Nicholas, I know you're a historic star. I don't care.
He screenshotted my tweet and said, "I gotta say, the staggering irony of you going after Hassan right now for being uninformed and yet speaking confidently, then coming out with this take that suggests the absolute polar opposite of my viewpoint that I've repeated ad nauseum for the past 4 years is breathtaking, my dude." He then messaged me 2 videos timestamped with him saying he doesn't think React content falls under fair use, but even if it did, he doesn't care.
While I did take one paragraph to point out that the React content I was criticizing is not protected under American fair use law, I further went on to say that even if it was, I wouldn't care. The reason I think React content shouldn't exist has nothing to do with America's antiquated ideas of copyright.
At this point I was confused because what did I get wrong that was on the level of Hassan? All I did was make a tweet, and it was that I called him the fair use guy. Viper's talking past me a bit. When I'm calling him the fair use guy, I just mean he's somebody who argues about it, which he did in his document. He cited Legal Eagle's video on fair use when making his own video.
You can watch Legal Eagle be the 900th lawyer to explain this.
All I'm saying here is he should give a statement for why he struck it down, not why he's a champion of fair use, which I think is how he's taking it. He wants to argue the semantics of me calling him the fair use guy. Am I the fair use guy, Willie? Is that even in the ballpark of who I am? And I clarify, you are the most infamous for saying React content isn't fair use, which I don't even think your stance is crazy. You should address the Chud thing if you haven't and show receipts for why you struck it, if you even did. He then replies, "Do you honestly think my stance actually matters?" Yes, it actually matters more than anyone else in this situation. You're the copyright holder. He just doesn't act like a normal person. Everyone else is acting so reasonable, and he's so over the top. He then hits me with, "How long have you been doing this, Willie?" At this point, I realize I'm talking to a crazy person. He's not directly answering anything. I'm just here for the ride now. I go, "A long time." He states, "I have no way to not be patronizing when I say this. Perhaps not long enough. Have you taken a peruse at what's being said about me? I don't care. I just want to know if you struck the video." It's a combination of things shown false in about a 6-second Google search, and that everything is false about him. All I wanted to know is if Viper struck Chud and why. He's being so indirect. If Viper just said, "Because I don't think it's fair use," that would have been a good enough reason for me. Chud's even been reasonable about it.
How is the market for your original work affected by this use? There is no reason to watch the original if you have viewed the re-upload. All information and graphics have already been seen. So, I think this is arguable as to whether that's the case, because I don't know. I'm willing to kind of accept that, yeah, it is obviously the full 9-minute video that he uploaded, but like, what with the way it's been transformed and the way that I'm commentating and things like that, is it really like a replacement to the original work? Like, this is something where I think it's a bit uncertain as to how that would be viewed. Yeah, it was a 9-minute video, and my edit of it was like between 35 and 40 minutes or something like that. So yeah, this is one factor. I'm not certain on that, you know, legally, not sure what the situation would be, but I think that I would, you know, be willing to argue that there's a case to be made that isn't necessarily true.
But he's bouncing all over the place, relating it back to my drama with Hassan, that people should give him the benefit of the doubt. He then asked me if I know what a DMCA is, and he says he can't file a false DMCA if it's his content in the video. But again, he's arguing semantics. He knows what I mean. The colloquial term for a false DMCA is when somebody strikes a video not because of their IP, but because of what the person has to say. He then goes, people have no clue what fair use defends. Consequently, any use of DMCA will create some ire with people. If you struck down Hassan or XQC because they got up and left, or a streamer who didn't add anything, nobody would care. People are mad because you took down a 35-minute critical reaction video of your 9-minute video. This is stupid because Viper's critique of React content is that they're taking the hard labor of others and passing it off as their own, not adding anything worthwhile.
And how React content harms everyone except the reactors. Reactors to mean the people who watch videos and pause occasionally. Some other things people stupidly call reactions, like commentary content, can be fair use, but not watch parties. How skilled you are at pressing the pause button and having a discussion with your chat is entirely irrelevant.
Chud reacted to a low-effort 9-minute stream segment of Viper being salty that Jax Films was getting praised for criticizing Sniper Wolf. Chud reacting to and making fun of Viper took more time and effort than Viper's original video.
What Sniper Wolf does is orders of magnitude more creative, or at least what our editors do, than what Asmongold does.
He is just creating these distinctions where no distinction exists because he wants to shit on the streamers more. That's my interpretation of this. I don't see any other way of interpreting this. Because you can have criticism of Asmongold's React stuff, and there's some good arguments against it or whatever. But like, Asmongold... does say a lot of stuff when he's watching these videos. That doesn't mean legally he's justified, because I don't know if that is the case. But the idea that, like, Sniper Wolf is more creative, I don't know. Has he even watched the fucking Sniper Wolf video?
Doomer Media gave a great take for why this point makes no sense, even using Viper's logic.
Looking at Dark Viper's original argument, there is no ethical justification for striking Chud's video. It is not parasitic, it is not exploitative, it is not lazy, and it is not a market replacement. The only justifications you can really give are legal justifications, which should not matter because Dark Viper himself is claiming that the legal arguments don't matter.
I just don't know anybody who watches Chud's video tearing into Mad and views it as a market replacement. If I'm wrong, he should be able to show the damages, similar to how Mad Seasons did when Asmon was using his title. Here's the other thing with Viper, every time someone has a critique of them, he claims that it's out of context when it's not.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take this thing entirely out of context. He is so keen to poison you against this
you